We're going to react to the WillyMacShow Hasan video. What's interesting about this one is that I don't really know the details. I know about his clip where he's like, America deserved 9/11. I know about like him raging and like throwing like a basketball across the room or something like that. But that was like a really long time ago. But Assan Piker has always been the person where I like see him in a scandal like once or twice. And I see how he acts, like how crazy he is. And I'm just like, I don't want to be anywhere close to that. Like, I don't want to, like, follow him. I don't want to, like, learn anything about him outside of him being involved in, like, little dramas on Twitter that I can, like, cover or something like that. I don't know anything about Hasan, really. At the end of the day, I know, like, 1 or 2%. And I know he's crazy. So I just kind of, like, I don't know. I just saw that he was crazy. And I'm like, okay, well, that is who he is, right? But WillyMacShow uploaded this hour-long video, like, going over Hasan. I was planning, actually, to learn more about Hasan when Nick Diorio uploaded his series on him, but obviously he never did that. I think Willy has made videos on Hasan before. Oh, it is an update. He's unironically stupid and should quit politics. Unironically evil, 100% proof. So maybe this isn't like the end-all be-all Hasan video, but this one, those ones were a couple minutes, or not a couple minutes, like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And this one's over an hour. A lot of people are talking about it. So I figured we would kind of learn about Hasan together through WillyMacShow.
You are just a trans person. Sorry, you don't know what the you're talking about.
But he is not informed.
He said that? How can he say that? What?
I don't know why anyone would be surprised with Hasan. His entire life is a hypocrisy. He's a multi-millionaire socialist with a $200,000 car living in a $3 million mansion. But remember, he only bought the car because he wanted his community to have fun. He didn't actually want it.
Bro, this is why I do this stuff, okay? This is why I was like, I might not even buy this car in the end if it's like, you know, too much of a hassle. But like, I literally do this for that.
Yeah, he spent 150 grand on a car so Assan can make a 30-second video.
No, literally, yeah, so we can all have fun.
That's how good he has it, baby.
So, no, I mean, I'm not even kidding, yeah, so my community can have fun.
So he has that much money to where he can just buy stuff to make his community happy. What about the community of people he's advocating for? Isn't he advocating for, like, better living conditions? Because isn't socialist, like, when you want social programs to, like, be the main flow of money or something like that? I'm not sure. I'm so politically inept. It's like the opposite of capitalism, where it's like the money is distributed through social programs primarily rather than through commerce, right?
He bought it because he's really generous, guys. Remember, Hasan lives on a basic necessity budget.
They live on a basic necessity budget for the most part anyway, okay?
This guy wears...
Wait, did he actually say that? If you look at the background, it's anything but basic necessity. Has Hasan ever been, like, poor? Has Hasan ever been struggling financially in his whole life? Does he believe that? I'm so confused.
Hasan recently has admitted that he's broken boundaries when it comes to copyright, but he claims he's making efforts to be better.
I myself have absolutely been someone who has broken some of those boundaries, but I usually try
Which boundaries did you break?
One of the things is, I think you'll agree with this as well, is just like, don't leave the video running when you get up
100%
to go pee.
Yeah, you can't.
That's like pretty basic.
He's never stopped doing this. He does it multiple times a stream.
I have to pee. I'll be back.
Unironically, I think the most clips of Hasan I have seen is him not being there. I've seen like so many examples of this. And I don't know if the same clip's being played over and over, but I don't think so. I think it's like a different video every time.
It's actually more typical for him to unpause the video when he leaves.
Very odd. I have to pee real bad.
Because they knew that if they were really
Wait, he unpaused the video before he left. What the fuck?
gonna sell this.
Wait, what the fuck?
Hold on, I gotta pee.
Wait, wait, does he say hold on, I gotta pee in the same way every time? Oh, I love it when these compilations come up, dude.
Because they knew that if they were really gonna sell this
Broadcast. Hold on, I gotta pee real quick.
He says it every time.
If you want to understand why I have this opinion, I grew up in Turkey. We did not have access to movies when I was growing up that in a timely manner. We did not have access to video games when I was growing up in a timely manner. And the only way I was able to enjoy all of these video games when I was growing up in Turkey was cracked video games.
That has nothing to do with anything anyone's talking about. Hasan isn't redistributing YouTube videos to people who can't watch them. He's just restreaming them. And when his fans would...
That's like the weakest argument ever. Wait, what? Wait, how does that work? Wait, so because of some like laws with countries or whatever, with copyright or whatever, some countries don't get access to certain video games or media. I think China is probably the biggest culprit of this, like companies have to make like Chinese specific versions of games and they come out way later if they even bother to do that. But what does that have to do with playing someone else's video on like, don't the same people who have access to Twitch have access to YouTube? Like, I guess that argument would kind of make sense if like Twitch was the only thing you could watch in Turkey and you couldn't watch YouTube videos, so he's helping his Turkish fans who only have access to his stream and not the videos. But like, I don't think that's the case. I think anywhere that allows Twitch allows YouTube, and anywhere that doesn't allow YouTube doesn't allow Twitch either, I'm pretty sure.
Oh man, we're so much better off than fucking living in a feudalist society. Like, come on, it's like,
Does he really think feudalism was better? Prove it. Run your stream like this. He doesn't because he...
I don't even know what feudalism is, though. I don't know. I feel like reaching into the past to adopt political systems from the past, and this is like a completely newbie, like non-political point of view, or not non-political, but politically inept point of view. But like, I don't know why we would go back to like old systems. I feel like the best way to move forward in politics is to reinvent the system and come up with something new that like meshes well with the current age. Like, I think the democratic system or whatever is pretty archaic. How long has it been like being used? Like hundreds of years. The world has changed so much in the last 100 years. Society is progressing so much faster than it used to. Like, none of those old political systems, when the people were writing or coming up with them, had any of our current amenities in mind. You know, people are the same. People are always going to be people, and you can argue that, but I don't know. I just think like politics isn't just about people, but it's about the living conditions and the technology and the jobs out there and the current state of things. I'm personally of the belief that there should be like a new party to like vote for that people are like getting behind, or there should just be a like complete political reform or something like that. You know, a lot of people, and I really disagree with this, but a lot of people, and maybe I'm stupid, I don't know, but like a lot of people are like, well, it's useless to vote third party or to try to change the democratic system because it's so ingrained, and like, no, like that seems like a impossible task, so I would rather just vote whichever's better, Democrat or Republican. But if we never advocate for political reform, it's never going to happen. I don't know, maybe like the best way to do it is to like put someone in office who is willing to change the system, but I don't know who has the authority to change the system, because I don't think the president can change the political system. So I don't know. I really don't know. Clueless political takes from Bowblax, I know. But like realistically, like taking all these like rules and how society is right now, or like how political systems work now aside, can't we just all come together as humans and be like, okay, this is not working, let's change some shit, you know? I know there's like a lot of fucking like regulations and stuff you have to go through or whatever, but at least like, even if it seems like a pie high pipe in the dream sky fucking endeavor, like why not try? Why just say it's impossible because of what some old fucking farts said political systems should have been hundreds of years ago? They're dead, dude. They're dead. Listen to the alive people, you know? I don't know. What system should it change to? I mean, I don't have the exact answer, but out of all the politicians I've listened to, and I haven't really listened to that many, but I think like Andrew Yang's idea of how the American system should function is probably what I would most align with, or just the concept of UBI in general, not even Andrew Yang in particular, but just UBI, which like universal basic income. Everybody every month has like a base income that is not like livable, but it's like almost livable. So prevents homelessness, but it's still like you're poor enough to want to get a job, right? And if you want to live in borderline poverty and be lazy all day and just buy McDonald's all day and fucking kill yourself and be a lazy bum, it's better than like being homeless and leeching that way, right? Because like people are like, oh, well, the poor people that are just going to be lazy, not get a job and leech off society. But like, I guess like the homeless people are already technically leeching because they do have to eat something, right? Like homeless people do get fed at the end of the day. So food is going to them at the end of the day. So why not make them not homeless? And if there's not enough home for people, build more homes. I don't know. That is socialism? No. Because, like, everything would still function exactly the same. It's like capitalism with, like, a little bit of socialism spice, right? Where it's like, everyone has the basic, universal basic income. I think, like, 1K a month was hypothesized or whatever, or suggested. And then there's still going to be billionaires. There's still going to be rich people. There's still going to be people doing jobs in order to get more money. but it also opens up the door to encourage people to take on jobs that they might be more passionate about, but it might like generate less income. Like right now, the goal for people is like, what is the job I like the most and is going to make the most amount of money? But what if it was like, what is the job that I like the most and can like add to my income so I can just live, right? Because a lot of people, they would love to be rich, but the main goal is to just be like sustainable, right? Like to just be able to live. And I feel like the standard of living is just getting so more and more expensive as time goes on. It's just not sustainable. And like people say like, oh, well, that is socialism or whatever. I think implementing UBI would bring us back more to a capitalist system that was present in like the 50s and 80s. Now, obviously, I didn't live in those time periods, but before like credit cards were introduced and like everything was like super technologically like industrialized or whatever, the world didn't run on debt. Like right now, the world runs on debt. Everybody's in debt in some way. Most people have debts on credit cards. Countries are in debt, whatever. And our whole economic system has been like subtly restructured without us knowing or noticing around debt. Like right now, like the average person's like, yeah, I'm in debt, I'm living paycheck to paycheck, whatever, and they have like a typical job, you know? But back in like the 80s and 90s, like stuff was like so much more affordable that it's like, oh, I can have like a little job, like working at McDonald's, like minimum wage job or whatever, and still like live, you know? And that's why people had families earlier and et cetera, et cetera. So I think having UBI would put the pressure off of people and allow people to just like live a little more, you know? But I don't think it would necessarily be like full socialism. Yeah, 1K a month is hardly livable with the price going up in certain states. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't give enough to where they don't have to work at all, but give enough to where if they have a job that isn't as profitable, like they can still live. And it would encourage people to do more volunteer work that's important but not as profitable. And it would make it so society is like, yeah, if you want to be like the richest and you want to like own the world with capitalism, you still can 100%, and that's probably what most people will want to do. But if you just want to like chill and like live without being homeless, like you don't have to like seek out the job that makes the most income. You can just seek out a job that makes enough income for you to live, and then you can like focus on what you're passionate about. Because like a lot of people get into the scenario where it's like, okay, I get a promotion, but I like being, I don't know, like a game designer more than like a manager of game designers. But I'd be stupid to turn down the promotion because it gives more money. But in this scenario, it would be like, okay, well, I don't have to get promoted. I'll just do the current job I like the most. I'm still going to be fine. You know, I'm still going to be able to live. But some people need those promotions, right? But I think UBI is just a Band-Aid fix. I don't know, because stuff is just going to keep inflating. I don't know enough about economics, but all I'm saying is like, from my point of view, like it makes sense. Because I've known people who like, you know, have mental disabilities or what have you. They survived off persons with disabilities checks. And it helped them a lot. The way persons with disabilities works is that once you earn a certain amount of money, it just goes away. I think UBI is different than that, but I don't know. And I heard that like something similar is in like Alaska because of like, I don't know, like the profits of oils is like shared amongst all citizens or whatever, something like that. It'll just prevent people from being homeless, right? It just takes time. Like once you're 18, you're not ready to be like 100% like the best adult you can be, like the same position you're going to be in your 40s, right? There just needs to be some more buffer, in my opinion. But in general, I like the overall concept of capitalism. Like the harder you work, the more you think about what people like and don't like and play into, you know, people's desires and stuff. You can just like make a bunch of money. I think that's awesome. So I think capitalism's good, but it needs some adjustments. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing. Hasan is lying when he's saying he's taking a financial risk by starting this podcast. All he does is crowdfund the money from Patreon to pay his editor. Wow, this guy is so generous, he lets you pay for his—
Wait, what the fuck? He crowdfunds it? Then he's not even putting any financial risk out of his pocket. Not that it would have been a financial risk with the position he's in, but like, yeah, it's just not financial risk at all. These people just don't know. It's so insane. It's fine to be privileged, but don't like act like what? Like this channel, I'm paying my editors out of pocket. I don't make enough money on this channel to pay my editors and like not lose anything, but I'm not like getting it from Patreon money. I don't know. It's just stupid.
So between his free labor force, content theft, and his bare necessity...
I don't know how Hasan can be like... How Hasan, of all people? Isn't he like one of the biggest content creators? And you have a bunch of money and you're trying to like grow your brand. You're paying to ensure that your IP grows more later. You know, it's an investment. Does Hasan know nothing about the concept of investing?
Hasan is just bad at news, dude. There's no other way to put it. That guy will sit...
Dude, didn't this guy win, like, the best news channel of 2022 or 2023 or 2021 in, like, the streamer awards or some shit? Didn't he get a golden Pepe the Frog for this dude? How could he be bad? Come on.
There and speak with absolute authority while the article he has open on stream is proving him wrong. Hasan would debate with a viewer over trans women competing in women's sports and breaking world
The classic
records.
debate, the classic debate. That is like the number one discussion or convo to have if you just want to like create a mess, because I don't think there's any definitive like 100% correct answer for that conversation, at least, you know, so it's like there's just no way to have that conversation and have anything productive happen. That is like that's not something that you should engage with if you're trying to have meaningful, productive discussion. Although a lot of discussions online, especially with debates and stuff, it's more for entertainment rather than coming to a conclusion. Like, how rare is it for at the end of a debate for someone to be like, wow, I learned a lot. Thank you for the discussion. Bye. Like, no, it's never that. It's always like, or like, wow, you really convinced me. I guess the debate's over. You win. Like, no, it's just like people monologuing their ideas at each other and then just being like, fuck you, and leaving, you know, and maybe screaming a little bit too.
My issue as a trans person is the fact that you, a guy that isn't super well versed on trans shit, brought on a known transphobe knowing he might bring up transphobic shit. You aren't exactly a Vosh at trans debates. I hope that the rest of your life is as horrible as it is.
What? That criticism is so light. It's not like praising him, but it's not like being like, fuck you either. But it's not like sugarcoating it. It's just like saying it how it is, but without being rude about it, right? Subscribe? Wait. Whoa. Subscribe for 15 months? This guy gave how much money to Assan over the last 15 months? Like 5 times 15? I don't fucking know math because I'm fucking retarded as shit in the moment. I don't know, like hundreds of millions of dollars, dude. That's insane, dude. And see, and he just pops off, dude. This is why I never want to like talk about or interact with Hasan ever, because it's just like, what's even the point, dude? Like every time I hear this guy speak, it's just like really over the top, you know, unless he's like next to a friend who disagrees with him, like H3, and then or like Trainwrecks or whatever, and then he gets like really calm and just says it normally. But if he's like alone on stream, he'll go like off, dude, and I'm just like, whoa, calm down, buddy, calm the fuck, you know. It's just like, geez, dude, like this guy definitely is special needs in some capacity.
Suck my dick.
Okay.
I despise you. I despise you more than anything else on the planet.
Wait, r/Hassan Piker rules. No personal attacks or slurs. Dude, he's literally like breaking his own rules right now.
You are fucking cancer, okay? You are cancer in this
around $75. Yeah, I mean that's quite a bit.
Community, and you're cancer in every community. Suck my dick. For the past 15 months, you've been able to fucking hide in these
Stop breaking
ranks.
the r/Hassan Piker rules, man.
Move your catboy ass out of here. You are never welcome. You are never going to be unbanned. No matter how difficult it is, no matter how much you want to get unbanned, I will never unban you. You are now banished into the fucking shadow realm, okay?
Never donate to Hasan because he doesn't appreciate it, dude. 15 months, and that's his reaction to normal criticism. All right, buddy.
Or if you're going to be in here, you need to fucking know your place. You need to know your place.
Know your place?
Your place is this, okay? It's not this.
What? He has a chat for a reason, bro. Wait, what? He doesn't want anyone to talk in chat? He just wants, like, brain-dead emotes? And what is this, like, superiority complex? Like, know your place. I'm Assan Piker, and you're a viewer. Your life means less than mine. Like, what? What is this know your place type shit? Isn't socialism all about equal? I think all of you guys in chat are equal to me, dude. Wait, is this ironic? Why does he have, like, isn't this kind of like a hate symbol or something? Didn't, like, a ton of people die and, like, get fucked over under communism in Russia or something? Didn't like a bunch of like Russians die and they had to like force them out or something? I don't know, man. Isn't this like kind of evil? I don't really know anything. Like I always see like, isn't this kind of extreme? Is communism bad? Communism. What happened that was like, what's the history? What happened that was like super bad? Like who died? Let's like go to search the find. Let's like find and search up like death. Death. After his death. But how many did he kill? After his death? Led to mass famine and millions died.
But Hassan ignores all of that and just says it's the conservative fantasy, murdering people.
The greatest thing that could have happened to internet conservatives is this, because this is their fantasy. This is like the...
What do you mean that's their fantasy? You have the fucking flag of death behind you, dude. There's lots of dead on this Wikipedia article. They said millions died of famine, bro. Stalin is viewed overwhelmingly negatively as a mass murderer. Huh?
Psychopathic, bloodthirsty fantasies that they've all had.
Wait, what? You have mass murderer flags in the background, bro.
Understanding is that the property owners who have properties there choose just not to rent it at all.
Yeah, kill them. Kill those motherfuckers in a video.
Whoa!
Video game. Sorry. Holy shit. Murder those motherfuckers.
Dude, when I hear like Hassan yell, I feel like he has the rage. Like, if there's any like streamer to like be outed as a murderer, like I feel like Hassan is the most likely. Like, thank God he's in his room all day. The way he gets mad, like, I wouldn't want a knife near him, you know what I'm saying? And when he gets mad, he talks about murder, too. He's like, get cancer, die, murder. Like, wow. Unhinged, man.
In the street. Let the streets...
Is Stalin new to you? Nah, I mean, I knew that, like, the Communist Party was, like, crazy into murder in Russia, and that there's a guy named Stalin, and he kind of, like, is cringe, but... You know, I just had to double check.
Soak in their fucking red capitalist bloods, dude.
Honestly,
blood.
There's a study where it says that, you know, more cops actually die from suicide. I don't know, than gunfire and on the line of duty deaths.
What are you getting at?
Just nothing. I'm just saying, you know, let's get those numbers up, baby.
Hey, remember, it's everyone else who's bloodthirsty. Definitely not Hassan, who laughs when cops get killed.
Oh, watch out.
What? That's so gruesome. What the fuck? Why is it? Dude, I'm actually... No. Dude. What? Am I... No way. I'm actually mad. I'm not joking. I'm not... Dude, Holy shit. That's so fucking tragic. Wait, what? Why is he laughing? What the fuck? Wait, what? I didn't know he did this. What? Dude, how? Literally how? Even if, like, the person was, like, a Nazi, let's say. Like, even then, just the act of seeing someone die like that. Like, how is that... How would that... What? Have you seen Willy's other Hassan vids? No. No, even if they're pigs, that doesn't make sense, dude. I mean... I guess he's not Christian, so he doesn't think all lives matter, but, like, man, just seeing, like, someone die in that fashion, man, like, I don't know. Like, you can, like, if it's, like, someone really horrible, like Hitler or something, you can be, like, afterwards, like, well, I'm glad he's dead, so he doesn't hurt anybody. But, like, watching it in the moment and laughing, and the chat laughing, like, that's just, like, not human. This, like, is just anti-human. Like, I just don't understand how... Like, I feel like that he was watching a funny cat video and this was, like, pasted on. Like, this just doesn't... It doesn't, like, my mind kind of, like... That was actually shocking. What the fuck? I just don't... Holy shit.
No, stop me!
What? What's that? I'm so... What? Is this real? Dude, how? I don't understand. Like, does anyone else in chat, like, am I overreacting? Do you guys feel like what? I'm like flabbergasted. I just
Poor reporting continues. When I ran would fire a
I didn't know we'd have, like, laughing at murder in 12 minutes into the Hassan video. I mean, If Willy is structuring this video in a way where it just gets worse and worse and worse, how is there anything worse than that? Wait, what? I just... Rest in peace to that person who died, man. Holy shit. Dude, and imagine being... knowing that person IRL, whether you're like a family member especially, but even if you're like a friend or acquaintance of that person, your coworker of that person, you knew that person, and then you see fucking Hasan laughing out on stream. That's insane. That shouldn't be... He should be banned from Twitch for that. I don't know, man. That should be against guidelines. Did he not get banned for that? That's really horrific. My jaw dropped seeing that clip. Literally same just now. Like, I just... like, what the fuck? Like a feeling in my brain just like a fucking chilling feeling just like went over the top of my brain, you know? That type of feeling. Like, I did not expect that.
These goddamn stupid, pathetic little sniveling cowards living in the Imperial core that regularly are like, I love war! I love war!
Wait, what? You live in your, like, mansion with, like, Legend of Zelda in the background and stuff, and you're literally, like, when people die and get shot, you laugh, and you're like, lol, war, people dying, lol, 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 lol. I mean, the U.S. intelligence could be corrupt like that. I actually have no fucking clue. But, like, what he's describing is kind of himself, right?
I love murder!
How baked are you? I'm trying to get more baked. Dude, after I saw Hasan fucking laugh at a dead person, dude, I gotta get baked, bro.
You're pronouncing Iran wrong? Wait, what?
You am not pronounce right?
I'm not.
I can't afford to buy a sub, so I use my free Prime sub for this man.
Praising the local communists. Meanwhile, Disney...
Why was he so, like, defeated by the pronunciation of Iran? Iran? Is it Iran or Iran or Iran? I actually don't know, but, like, why is he so... I guess because he's supposed to know these things as, like, a political commentator, right?
Executives say they will not produce any new films.
He then comes back and molds because he's so wrong.
He's gotta pee again, dude. How many times has he said he's gotta pee, dude? You can make a whole pee compilation with Hasan, man.
The reason why I'm saying a lot of the information that's coming out of the State Department is wrong or outright false is because what I'm showing you right now is literally people talking about, like...
Why is he making definitive statements on stuff? Why can't he just be like, this is my opinion? Because if he says, like, I don't think they're gonna invade Iran or Ukraine, and then they do, well, it's just like, well, that was my opinion. I had no way of knowing. But why is he going, like, so definitive on it? I don't get that.
He sells himself as an on-the-ground reporter.
But if it's between me going live and giving you 10 hours of on-the-ground, 10 hours of reporting from the ground...
Is he mentally insane? The ground? What war is going on in the background here? Obama, like, putting X-eyes on the Queen? Is that the war going on? Is it the pigs here? Is this the on-the-ground level? Is this, like, are you calling all the fucking Israelites and Palestinians pigs on the ground here? Like, what do you mean on the ground? What on-the-ground report? Does he even know what that means? This guy's more insane than I thought. I need to get a drink. This guy's more... Dude, how, in any capacity, is it on-the-ground report? I guess, like, breaking reporting, like, breaking news reports, because he's, like, there, like, when the news drops or whatever, but you're not on the ground. You're not the one breaking the stories because you're in the war zone. Like, what?
At a critical moment, at a critical time, versus not going live that day just so I can go on Piers Morgan and fucking yell at him. I think it's selfish of me to take the Piers Morgan route.
What? Does he think he's, like, saving Israeli or Palestinian lives by streaming every day? Like, it helps correct the narrative and saves lives? Does he think... I am so... What?
From the ground reporting is just him sitting in his room reading tweets. There is no exclusive information.
Wait, I read tweets too. Dude, I'm on the ground reporting, dude.
Posting a stream and video titled, Israel bombs Gaza hospital, 800 plus killed. In the stream, he goes on to
Assan, wait, what? Israel bombs Gaza hospital, 800 killed? Hasabi reacts with hit. This has to be parody. This isn't real! Dude, I need Willie in here. This isn't real, dude. This isn't real. This isn't real. There's no way this video is real. What? Reacting to death. Hasan reacts. Whoa, pog face, dude. There's a burning building. Pog! This doesn't make any sense, dude. I need to get this fucking ridiculous. Dude, there's no way. This isn't real. How did Ethan collab with this guy? This is like so... I'll be right back. But just look at this while I leave for a second. Look at this, dude. It's insane. I don't get it. I don't. And I thought this reaction would be boring, dude. What, dude? What? Wait, and people get mad at the Ethan NRA bombing comment, but they don't talk about this? I feel like this is 100 times worse, but okay, whatever. I mean, people are dying. People actually died. With H3 and the NRA bomb comment. Yeah, maybe not the best thing in the world to say, but like, it didn't cause any deaths. It didn't like, what? I don't get it, dude. I don't. This is Hassan's on the ground reporting. Literally reading someone else's on the ground reporting. That is very tragic. I smell death now. There's no way anyone watches Hassan unironically. Like, I'm thinking, like, how is this guy the most popular political streamer? I guess on the left in particular, but I think, like, ever, really. And maybe there's, like, people like Alex Jones who are, like, more well-known or something like that. But, like, generally, I'm pretty sure Hassan's, like, the biggest one. Do people just watch him to, like, laugh at his bad takes? Because a lot of the chat is, like, supporting him. I mean, it would make sense if it was, like, to laugh at him, but, like, I don't know, man.
They do not have the firepower capabilities of destroying...
Like, I'm not even, like, super political, and, like, I can see the holes in this, like, laughing at someone getting shot, not good, you know? Laughing at death, not good. Like, it's not, like, this isn't even politics. This is, like, basic human empathy.
The missile hit the parking lot, destroying some cars, pointing to that initial casualty number of over 800 being greatly exaggerated. Everybody knew there was a chance that the terrorist group was lying besides Hassan. Let's reflect on his track record. He dismissed US intelligence with Ukraine. He dismissed reporting that a US base got bombed by Iran. He ignored actual video evidence of Kyle Rittenhouse
This is pretty brutal. Holy shit.
Defending himself.
I know
and
what he's
now all
building to.
reports when it comes to the hospital bombing. Because all of these people must be racist. Besides Hamas, they're good, honest folk.
Israeli.
That makes no sense. Humans are human. He's a racist. He's saying, like, certain races have more trustworthiness than others. People are people. Just, like, pay attention to what they're saying, the position they're in, and come to a conclusion of whether they're telling the truth or not based on that, not based on if they have brown skin or not. Like, what is this, man?
The military said it did not have any
Dude, what?
details on the reported bombing. Fuck you, dude. Why are you... It's ridiculous. Like, oh, Hamas run health ministry. Well, you know how they are. You know how those dirty Arabs are. They lie all the time. You know what I mean? They're probably lying again. Meanwhile, well...
It's not about Arabs. It's about politicians and terrorist groups. What? Like, specifically the groups of people who are igniting or inciting or defending against war. I don't know. Like, it's so simple. Dude, I feel like I'm talking to a baby, dude. This is special needs class. Hassan, it's not about race. It's about people and the position they're in and their motives, and it's not about the color of their skin. What is this?
Now, does Hassan correct the record and apologize for jumping to conclusions? No. He destroyed chatters for siding with the reports.
IDF didn't bomb the hospital. Change title. IDF didn't bomb the hospital. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yes, it fucking did. You fucking piece of shit. Yes, it absolutely did.
Why is he so mad?
Fuck you. You genocidal scumbag. You have...
Wait, what? You laughed at someone dying. What? Wait, do you care about life, or does he... What? I'm so confused. Is he just like a jumbled ADHD mess and just says what's on his mind immediately and has no, like, deep thoughts? Like, I'm just like, is he playing a character? Like, at this point, I'm just getting, like, confused. More so than, like, surprised, you know?
No fucking dignity. You do not have an ounce of dignity inside of your soul. But it doesn't matter. Terrible that the people died, but I encourage you to look into where Hamas was firing. You fucking piece of shit. You garbage, monstrous scumbag.
Like, how can this anger be legitimate, but then, like, the laughter at someone being shot also be legitimate? Like, is there just, like, some imbalance in his brain? Like, I just don't, like, is there, like, some acting at play here? I'm, like, finding it hard to believe that this is a genuine, real human. Like, this has to be, like, a plant or an actor or something, because this is just, like, what the fuck am I listening to?
You garbage, monstrous scumbag. You said IDF didn't bomb the hospital, and then you said it did, but Hamas was firing rockets from it in the same 2-minute time frame. So why did you fucking lie at first? Huh?
So you know what Hassan's screaming reminds me of, because you say it reeks of performance. Apparently, like, on the H3 podcast, so, like, my sound bites are played on the H3 podcast, especially a lot last year, and they have, like, a contest at the end of every year. And I think last year, like, people said I was going to win, but then, like, Hassan went into the chat and, like, rigged the votes or something. Or, like, he stream sniped it and asked people or encouraged people to vote against him. I'm not too sure. I just heard about this when I looked up my name on Reddit recently. Let's see if I can get to Twitter without DMs popping up. Okay. Let's see. I posted on my Twitter. I hate Hassan, but not because he's a socialist. But the Soundbite Contest is sacred. Say what you want about Hassan, but his soundbites are 6 out of 10 at best. Nothing memorable at all, yet he took not only Flocka, but Bowblax, who IMO has the easiest, the best, and most used soundbite, and the only contender to have a shot at beating the prolapse. It was totally his lame fan rigging, and you can't convince me otherwise. So, like, he's trying to scream just like me, but nobody likes it as much as mine did. I should teach Hassan how to do better sound bites, man.
How? Why did you do that? Why did you say IDF didn't bomb the hospital and then immediately retaliated to, well, I guess they did, but because Hamas was firing rockets.
This guy is not lying, bro. He's just following the news that it was a Hamas rocket.
Let me see if I can take Hassan's meltdown here and, like, do a better version of it. All right. So what is he arguing? IDF didn't bomb the hospital, but it did. Okay.
Fucking dignity.
But, like, in reality, they, like, attempted to and missed, right? Is that what it was? Okay.
You do not have an ounce of dignity inside of your soul.
The hospital got fucking bombed, and you want me to change the title? Get out of here, fucking Turkish dumbass, fucking bitch ass. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't have much time to think about it. Immediately better. I don't know about that.
I'm losing my mind. Oh, you're saying...
Wait, what is that? See, if he's performing, that was bad. You don't fucking raise your voice like that. I'm losing my mind. No, you're like, I'm losing my fucking mind. What is this shit? Fuck off. Fucking Turnerish. I can't even say your name because you're so fucking mentally retarded. That's what you say. You don't be like, what? No, fuck you, dude. Hassan is so bad at this, dude. Get better. Get good, man. What is this?
IDF didn't bomb it because Hamas was firing...
oh, he's so bad at it. Dude, I feel bad that I can even make better sound clips. And I'm not even legitimately angry about, like, any of the shit because I don't even know what the fuck it is. Well, I do know what kind of is going on. It's like he said it hit it. He said it didn't, but it was actually an attempt, but it didn't actually hit. It hit the parking lot. I don't fucking know. But, like... I'll feel really bad if some of that gets, like, clipped out as, like, a soundbite for H3. Well, I'm just doing Hassan's bit better than him. Let's see if that one wins the Soundbite Contest, huh? Let's see that. You're doing fantastic after my week bout of depression. I'm sorry you're dealing with that, dude. I deal with depression sometimes, too. It so fucking sucks. Especially in the mornings, man. I'm completing tons of projects so I can become YouTube famous. I've been up for a day and a half. I don't need to... Dude, in a couple of years, everyone will know the name Anubis. That's a good username, Anubis. You guys see the new Anubis video?
General Hassan then comes back out telling us about missiles.
I do not know if there's a deployment, like an activation.
Dude, if he's supposed to be a political expert, he should not be this, like, fucking slow with thinking. Like, I'm slow with thinking, especially about this political stuff, because I'm politically inept as fuck. Like, I don't look into it in my own time. The only thing I know about politics is, like, I don't know, how I feel about things, like human rights I'm passionate about, like trans rights or, like, disability rights and stuff like that. And then, like, I don't know, like random shit I hear on the internet because of my job, you know? That's about it. But this guy's supposed to be an expert.
Israeli munitions have.
And I took a position based probably on 30 years of being a journalist, running major newspapers, working at CNN and others, of waiting, of just saying, I think we should just wait and see what has actually happened here, get clarification, see who's actually to blame before we start passing judgment.
That's good advice, Piers.
And yet all the evidence now suggests very strongly that it wasn't.
Wait, he's getting owned, dude. What is he thinking in his head right now? He must be pissed.
That in fact, this was a rocket that misfired coming.
Is he gonna scream at him like he does the chatter?
From a terrorist group inside Gaza. So,
Dude, it's always crazy. When he's alone in his streams with just a chatter, he screams his head off and goes nutto. But whenever he's talking with someone else, he's always 100% calm, man. Maybe he does play it up for the stream. I don't know.
You made it seem as though there is a certainty that this was 100% not an Israeli airstrike.
No, I didn't.
And instead,
he said, "Wait and see."
I literally just said it's not a certainty.
Okay, sorry.
I said the evidence is increasingly pointing to this not being an Israeli airstrike. And that is expert evidence from people who have no skin in the game at all.
And then when he's wrong, he goes from I'm an on-the-ground reporter who only cares about the facts.
What I care about is the facts of the matter.
To I'm just a dumb guy on Twitch who never reports on breaking news.
I'm just a dumb idiot with a Twitch stream who is live reacting to the news and trying to make sense of everything.
I thought he was on the ground, dude. I thought he was an on-the-ground reporter.
As it's ongoing, I usually have a policy of not covering breaking news, and sometimes that policy is violated, but ultimately I am not held up by the same journalistic
doesn't he always cover breaking news
standards, even though I think I do a much better job than most other news outlets in general.
No, as I've shown, you've done a terrible job. Hasan should absolutely be held to the same journalistic standards. He wants the same credibility.
Wait, whoa, didn't he say that, like, he's streaming every day on the ground to, like, help the people, and now he's like, well, I don't cover breaking news. Dude, what happened to being on the ground, dude? If you don't cover breaking news, millions of people are gonna die, bro.
There is no reason for me to say Twitch streamers are stupid. You already know it. You watch Twitch. You know it. We're dumb as f***, myself included, okay?
Okay, we have the pass to call Hasan retarded now, because he just said he was. We have the pass, man.
If I was a smart person, I wouldn't be getting ritualistically humiliated by socially maladjusted freaks that are agoraphobic on a daily basis.
What is agoraphobic? Agoraphobic is afraid to leave environments so they know they can be considered face. Oh, so he's just saying they stay inside all day? Okay. I thought they were like against a certain thing. Because ophobic usually means like scared of something.
This is a mass harassment campaign online, but I do that for a living.
How are you always the victim? You're the one who doesn't wait for verification on anything.
And I'll say it many more times.
Yeah, like I don't trust Ethan on a lot of topic. Like if I'm familiar on a topic and Ethan's familiar on a topic, I'm obviously going to take my evaluation of it over Ethan's. But Ethan, out of anything, he would have the most authority on two things. One, and both, ironically, like both are, you know, in direct combat of Hasan, which is one, copyright. Ethan knows about fair use and copyright better than anybody else on YouTube, potentially, besides like maybe copyright lawyers, right? Like I trust Legal Eagle over Ethan, but besides that, I'd probably trust Ethan over everybody else. And then two, Israel, because he lived there. His wife is Israeli and was in the Israeli like army, right, in some capacity. He would know about, like, Ethan, like, out of all of the, like, random social, like, political commentators online or whatever, on this particular topic, I would trust Ethan more than even, like, people who look into it a lot, because he would have, like, kind of that real-world first-hand experience of Israel in general. And I would trust Hila even more than Ethan as well. Like, I think Hila's word is very important. Is Hila also in the Leftovers podcast? I did see her face, like, for a second in this clip, I think, but...
Cabinet is run by genocidal maniacs, okay?
Like, I think Hila should be on this episode, too.
And he was, like, patting her on the back and saying, like, his final goodbye. I mean, it was... He's holding her like she's alive, like he's just burping her or something.
Dude, that's so
I
tragic.
didn't expect
Holy
to get
shit.
emotional about that, but like, I'm a new dad, and that shit really fucks me up.
Nah. No, Piana. I think that wasn't fake. I think that was 100%. I'm not even being sarcastic. I think Ethan was being legit there.
At one point, Ethan talks about how babies were burned, and Hassan was like, well, stuff like this has been faked in the past, so it's reasonable to think that this stuff was faked.
The Jerusalem Post can now confirm on verified photos of the bodies that reports of babies being burnt and decapitated in Hamas's assault on Kfar Aza, the kibbutz, are correct. And
that was such a, oh God.
For some reason, they're like, Hamas would never do that.
I don't.
They would only slaughter 1,500 people. They would only shoot a baby with an AK-47, as if that's not more as brutal.
The reason why a lot of people, at least I follow, who have been covering this on the ground inside of Israel, and some inside.
So he knows what on the ground means. It means that you're on the ground inside the actual like war zone where it's taking place, or wherever whatever story is taking place. But then he called his coverage in his LA apartment or LA mansion on the ground. This guy's retarded, bro.
But it's ridiculous to have a constant back and forth on this when nothing will change and nothing's going to bring those children back.
That argument could be used for like literally all political like when you talk online about politics, it's not really going to change anything usually, but
my goal is solutions. Your goal is the continuation of violence. You want way more than 260 people dying. You want every single Palestinian.
Why is every fucking like comeback that Hassan says, like whenever he gets criticism, is that the person criticizing him wants people to die in mass? Is this like a bit he does?
Executed ruthlessly in the streets so that you can build another fucking theme park in Gaza.
This guy only said 3 things, none of which implied that.
You fucking baying pig. You fucking bloodthirsty, violent pig dog. Suck my dick.
But remember, if you disagree with Hassan, you must be racist. When Ethan brings the subject back to Hamas's horrible attack, Hassan then has to fake cry for sympathy because Ethan cried. And of course, it's to justify their actions.
What did the IDF do?
I don't know.
When a wonderful voice for good, a Christian woman, a Christian Palestinian, and an American citizen, Shireen Abu Akleh, was murdered as she was on her way to one of these refugee camps. She had a press vest on. She had a press helmet on. She was shot in the neck so that she could be assassinated. Okay? This was a major issue. They wanted to do. Sorry, this is really fucked up.
It seems like more that he's like thinking about what he's gonna say rather than being upset. It more seems like he's like delaying in order to like say the proper thing here. But I don't know. Wait, what?
They went to her funeral and beat the shit out of people and ripped the Palestinian flag.
What? You're just raising your voice. You don't even like look any different. You're just sniffling and raising your voice. He's not even crying. He's just raising his octaves. And also, why would he care about one person being assassinated? Like, it's sad, but like you literally laughed at like a police officer dying. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It has to be fake. Wait, what is it? What are these dude, that doesn't seem real, man.
Please can't have a moment of peace in this fucking world. They can't even mourn the dead.
Can't even mourn the dead. Cut to a clip where he's like, "You want people to die? I love it when people get slaughtered and conservatives have their blood in the streets. Someone died." There's no way, dude.
You see, Ethan cried because he relates to being a dad. Hassan cried because he relates to being an on-the-ground journalist.
The Palestinians that were mourning her at her funeral.
This isn't even how, like, he needs to get acting lessons, dude. When you're, like, sad, you don't just, like, raise your, like, I guess, like, raising your pitch is, like, part of it, but not, like, to this extreme and not, like, only that. It seems like, you know, when you're, like, told with acting or whatever to, like, play up a certain, like, aspect of yourself, But like with acting, it's like a mixture of playing up stuff to like act and like show that like you have the feeling of the character that you're trying to portray, right? It seems like he listened to the acting advice, but he only like heard about what, like he only took one aspect of it and is like elevating it fully. Like, oh, when you cry, you raise your voice a little and you do this and you do that. And all he's doing is a raising voice. Like he's trying to like act crying for the first time. Like, I could do it better, right? Like, let me, like, get fake upset over something. And then reviewers gave Sonic the Hedgehog a 2 out of 10 instead of a 3 out of 10. Why, dude? I don't understand why Mario gets a 10 out of 10, but Sonic Superstars has to be 6. These interviewers don't know anything, man. Fuck. You know, I don't know. I feel like I can do it better.
Can that continue? How do you not see that? That's in the West Bank. This is a Christian woman. This is not a Muslim. This is not Hamas. This is a journalist that was beloved.
Guys!
In the Muslim world.
I'm way
There's
better
not
at
a
acting
single
than
tier.
Hassan,
There's
man.
better acting on the hub. Ethan would agree with everything Hassan is
Better
saying.
acting
Raising
on
no
so
butts.
true, dude. Why does Bowblax not do voice acting? I'd love to. I would love to. I've never gotten the opportunity, but I would love to. I would love to. I love voice acting. I love doing Chris Chan's voice. You stinking haters need to frig off! I don't know why Barbara doesn't want me. She said she wanted my special juice, and after watching My Little Pony season 35, I really think that I need to give Barbara some of my special, Jesus Christ, love. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. That was terrible. Stick to reading tweets. Fuck off, dude. Fuck off. Fuck off. What a rain. Fuck off, dude. You guys suck, dude. Don't hate on me. Stop hating, dude. I'm trying, dude. Hire me for voice actor, dude. Come on.
I mean, that's insane, right?
I don't even. Yeah. Okay. I have no.
Is Hassan, dude? Hassan's brain dead. What? Them celebrating the death of people? Ethan's like, that's insane, right? He's like, I guess. I don't know. I guess. I mean, what? I mean, there's a point to be made on the other side. I guess. I don't know.
He was just like, I don't like this shit.
Okay.
It bothers me.
I understand why. I understand
He
why you
goes,
don't
the
like it.
electrified hang gliding heroes flew in and killed a bunch of hipsters partying. They were having so much fun at the party till these fucking heroes showed up and mass murdered everyone. Oh, and we liberated the kibbutz, by the way. Everyone's cheering. We liberated the kibbutz, a.k.a. beheading babies.
I will once again present to you the same exact question.
How is this guy supposedly crying over a reporter?
Wait, yeah, how is he? What?
But he can't show an ounce of sympathy here.
Dude, literally true, dude.
Time Ethan
I was gonna say the same thing. Ethan is waking up. No, I just think Ethan has like a threshold for like bullshit that I think is lower than or higher than the average person, but like he's not as completely deluded as like some of these top Twitch streamers who are, let's be honest, younger. I think the fact that Ethan, you know, lived his life as an adult for quite a while before becoming like a prominent figure online helped give him like a level of like humanity that like obviously gets reached when talking about like murder and stuff like that. But Hassan is just so like deluded in his own like little like social media world that he's more like, I guess, sociopathic about it. Not to say he's a sociopath, but to say like that he wasn't taught to be empathetic about certain things because so much of his young adult life was being a top Twitch streamer. And, you know, when you're the center of attention and a community looking to you for political advice, you might not end up developing the most typical political beliefs, especially when everything you say is supported unconditionally, and if it isn't, you scream at it. It creates like a warped perception of reality that I don't think Ethan shares. And I don't think Ethan's necessarily waking up. I just think it's more of, it's getting to a point with Hassan where it's like, okay, any normal person would react how Ethan is, but Hassan isn't as normal as Ethan, so. Like, I don't think Ethan's getting better. I think that everyone around him is getting so much worse that Ethan looks better because he hasn't been getting better or getting worse. I think, like, Ethan's relatively consistent in terms of, you know, how he acts. And I don't think he acts like the greatest person in the world, but at least he's consistently at a certain level. Whereas, like, Hasan, I guess Hasan's, like, just consistently worse. I guess Hasan's just worse than Ethan, that's what I'm saying. Ethan has been the same IMO, he just used to make funny skits. I 100% agree with that. Pez is God below that. Pez is God below that. Ethan is a grifter unless it's personal. Yeah, I might agree with that. I think he's always felt, like, generally the same, but he's felt so burnt by, like, people kind of calling him out for how he is. Basically, like, I think with the original H3 videos, you know, his personality wasn't, like, expressed as heavily, so people had, like, a false kind of idea of who he was as a person. Then the podcast happened, and over time, people realized how Ethan actually was, and it just felt like a grift, but it was really actually him just showing more of his real self. And then because of all that pushback, Ethan just felt kind of like, well, fuck these guys. I'm going to try to pursue an audience based on, like, collaborating with Trisha Paytas or whatever, and, like, feed into a different audience. So I do think he kind of, I guess, eventually started grifting, but now it's getting to a point where he's realizing, like, oh, wait, I don't want to be part of this side either. So he's, like, I guess maybe trying to pull it back now. I don't know. It's, like, light grifting, but I guess he did grift a bit. Ethan is edgy at heart and pretends not to be. True! Yeah, true. Yeah, he definitely grifted then. I hope he pulls it back, though. Like, when I hear some of his clips where he says, like, B-word instead of bitch and certain things like that, I'm just like, go off, dude. But I get why he doesn't, because I guess the audience that would most connect with his authentic self already hates him. So in order to maintain a sustainable platform, he has to add some filters to his personality, but it's just a shame, man. I hope I never get to that point.
I am definitely pro-China, as pro-China as it gets.
No, you go.
No, you go. Go. No.
They just got a nicer track record in terms of wars. Like, once they start doing more of them, maybe I'll be less pro-China. But, like,
fair.
They've done like 2, you know, in like 70 years.
Chosen reservoir, baby.
Yeah.
How many wars has Canada done, dude? Can we be pro-Canada? Can we be like, Canada's the best, man? They probably are pro-Canada. I don't know why Hasan doesn't live in Canada. I feel like Canada has, like, better political views that align more with him than America does. Canada wars. How many wars has Canada had, man? List of wars involving Canada. Well, there's more than 2. Dude, we have win rates, dude? Wait, our win rate's so good. Victory, 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 ceasefire, victory, 1 defeat. Wait, we only have 1 defeat, dude. Dude, our win rate's pretty great. Wait, there can't only be 2 wars that China was involved in. Is there only 2 China wars? List of Chinese wars and battles. Okay, ancient China doesn't count. Imperial China doesn't count either. We're talking about modern. Wait, this is... Yeah, wait. There's quite a bit. What? Wait, there's like 1 million in 1979, dude. They went ham in 1979. Are you kidding me?
Hong Kong is famously on fire.
Yeah.
You know, I always check in with Hong Kong to see how bad things are in Hong Kong, because remember,
famously on fire. Are you glad?
When the Chinese took over, they executed everyone. It was so crazy.
Yeah, that's the only way Hong Kong can be bad. If they kill everyone. It's insane since China is currently genociding Uyghur Muslims and the people of Tibet, but Hasan says that's okay, because those people were savages.
I don't think that, I do not think that China is fascist. I think that they are authoritarian.
Close.
I don't think China is closer to fascism than America.
Go ahead.
Tibet.
Okay, that's kind of crazy. I don't know much about Chinese politics, but how is America close to fascism in any way? Maybe, like, there's fringe people online who are like, blah, 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 blah. But, like, in terms of actual implementation into the law, like, and the political structure, in reality, when you go off of Twitter, like, I don't really see that much fascism.
The American federal government going into the South and killing, unfortunately not all of them, but a decent amount of slavers and defenders of slavery. This is violent retribution from a powerful federal government that squashed, okay?
Tibet is the South?
Dude, Hasan talks about politics like Keemstar talks about drama.
And Hitler invaded countries based on Germanic ties at first?
That statement is factually true.
Yeah, dude. Talk to me when he's fucking throwing Ukrainians in a fucking
What are you talking about? Talk to me when he's throwing Ukrainians in a concentration camp, okay? Hitler wasn't fucking bad because he decided to invade Austria. He was bad because he was fucking killing Jews, okay? That was the problem. He wasn't like, oh yeah, we're gonna fucking annex territory with like Germanic people in it. That wasn't the main problem with Hitler, I think.
You see,
I think. Wasn't there problems with Hitler before he started killing people? I mean, killing people was what made him, like, really cemented him as being, like, the bad guy, obviously. But wasn't there, like, kind of issues with, like, forcibly taking over countries? Like, isn't that pretty bad as well?
If you're in a socialist country with multiple parties, and one of the parties is a capitalist party, which would surely exist.
Yeah.
What would you do if that party started gaining momentum? Should there be resistance in the government to keep socialism?
I think the resistance should be akin to how capitalist governments have resisted historically any kind of socialist movement, not to that same degree of violence, but I think that, yes, the solution to that would always be education and offering more...
education. Force them to watch Hassan streams all day, dude.
Education?
Re-education, certainly, yeah.
Re-education, yeah, the good kind, like the other good one-party re-education country.
I know that that's like a trigger word.
Wait, that's dangerous. Wait, what? That's kind of like propaganda. Re-education's like the same as propaganda, right?
Bloodthirsty, genocidal freak.
That's not what that guy said. He's just shoving words in his mouth. Hassan's solution for Palestine is one state, but when brought up with the reality...
I want to see Ethan react to this video. Dude, I feel like Ethan would agree with all this, man.
The Anglo-Saxon mind is servile, is subservient. What? That's what it is. Like
Anglo-Saxon? So white?
Westoid, Angloid-brained, disgusting filth.
Angloid-Saxon. I thought it was called Caucasian, dude. Anglo-Saxon?
Eurocentrist trash. Euro trash, motherfucker.
Euro? Why is it now Europe, dude?
Bro, a white guy can't even complain about a bidet without Hassan making it a race issue.
Kind of fun in the beginning, and now it's just getting really, really annoying. I just kind of want to wipe my butt like a normal person. Yeah,
Wait, what? Why is he making it seem like you have to wash your ass? Bro.
Wait, what?
Here's how you want to know something about white supremacy?
Wait, what? I mean, I guess maybe I take issue with maybe if I'm really nitpicking, like him saying like a normal person, because in some places it's normal to use a bidet rather than toilet paper, or I guess in addition to. So it's only normal for him, but like, wait, what? Wait, what?
He's unironically making a barbarian caveman argument here, but because he's fucking white and he's in a non-white country, people still don't understand that is literally a barbarian going, grug, That is internalized white supremacy inside of all of us, where because
Wait, what? I thought it was weird that he said like a normal person. Like, I guess if I'm really nitpicking it. Because I think it's objectively better to use toilet paper and a bidet than just toilet paper. Because you're like literally washing your ass. Like, just think about it, dude. Like, would you rather clean yourself with paper or clean yourself with water and paper, you know? But why did he assume that everyone reacted a certain way? He's only watching it alone. He doesn't have any reference besides his chat going PogChamp, which is not really much you can discern from that.
The Western ethnocentric, Anglo-Saxon domination is so fucking pervasive that we look at that and our immediate reaction isn't like, oh, he's a barbarian.
Yo, this guy's retarded. When a viewer asked Hassan how he made bidets political...
I mean, my immediate reaction was like, isn't a bidet better? Bruh. Clean your ass, motherfucker. That's my reaction. I don't know, but I don't really think it matters that much.
Hassan blames it on the white guy.
Who cares?
How did you make liking bidets political? I didn't. This guy did, bro.
No, he did not. Hassan once banned a guy for saying that you can be racist towards white people. Hassan then says when minorities do it, it's just mean, not racist.
Without systematic oppression, racism to a otherwise like dominant group is just meanie bobini words. You get that, right? Like, this is a fundamental concept that some people, even long-term community members, cannot comprehend. Okay? Black people aren't upset because the N-word is a mean word. Black people aren't upset because like it hurts their fucking feelings. It's because it is a reinforcement of the white supremacist systems that they currently are forced to live in.
It doesn't have to be the N-word to be derogatory. Just letting you know.
Now, the only
I kind of get what he's saying to where it's like, it's worse as a majority people to do it to a minority because they're at the disadvantage, but it doesn't make it any less mean to do it the other way around. Well, I do kind of agree with this on in the sense that it's worse, because like if we look at a macro scale, right, it's like, well, they have it worse, but like on a real life, like day-to-day basis, we have a white person and a black person, and someone's like, I'm gonna pick the black person because fuck you, cracker. I mean, that's still racist, right? Just because overall there's more white people, maybe in that environment, there'd be the white person would be the minority, right? If a white person went into a black church and they all were like pointing at him, laughing, being cracker, 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 that wouldn't be any less racist than like a black person going into a predominantly white church and everyone's like, N-word, 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 and pointing. Like it's the same in that sense. But if we're talking about like, I guess like, the grand scheme of things, it really depends on the context. But you can be racist towards anyone, but it becomes worse or better depending on the context. And more context, it's worse to be racist towards a minority than a majority. But there all are cases where you can legitimately be racist towards a white person. I just think that people need to throw all this garbage out the window and just treat people like people, and their skin color is relatively irrelevant besides their cultural background that they hold dear to their heart. But that's not going to be relevant in most conversations. That's why I think
group of people that will never be white are black people, because at its root, whiteness is about not the color of your skin, but about your proximity to blackness.
Who thinks about race this much?
Yeah, wait, what? Whiteness isn't about the color of your skin, but your proximity to what does that even mean?
He makes it sound so complicated when it's not. If you go around hating groups of people based on intrinsic traits, they're gonna call you racist. You're gonna get fired from work, kicked out of the club, banned from the local swimming pool. This is terrible advice from him. He tried to pitch this to his black friend Myth once, and Myth made him look like a clown.
What do you think about the word cracker?
The what?
The word cracker.
What do I think about the word cracker?
2 of my mods got banned for saying cracker yesterday in a sequence of like 3 minutes.
I don't use it personally.
Oh.
I'd rather describe people with things that aren't just broad stroke derogatory terms based off the color of their skin.
Owned.
Hasan, despite being wrong.
That's such a great answer, man.
Okay.
Is that Atrioc in the background? Dude, I've been seeing so many YouTubers or Twitch streamers through controversy. I don't even watch Twitch, but I've been seeing them so much through controversy that I'm starting to recognize them, the randos who come on. Is that Atrioc, dude?
He has no expertise in any of this, by the way.
He's about to look at deepfake porn, dude.
The way.
There is no better
opportunity. Oh, okay. I don't know. They all look the same, bro.
Opportunity for China to be like, oh,
they're all white. They're all crackers, dude.
100%. Why haven't they done it? Because they only respond to aggressions from America. Okay. 1,000,000%.
Squad W ass shit, right?
Dude, he's so right. He literally plays on teams, dude. It's black versus white, or every race versus white, or Israel versus Palestine. It isn't about human lives. It's about the team, dude. Why, dude? You should be on the team that doesn't like hurting people.
Right there.
And if they hurt people, then don't support that team in that particular instance. Because that's no good. It doesn't discredit the whole fucking movement, but it's just like, don't support that use of it, you know?
If you feel sadness in your heart when you see these little piglets get dragged like this, if you feel sadness in your heart, just remember, who do you think? Who do you think threw the first punch?
You don't know.
What? Dude, hurting people is bad. It's so simple, bro.
Who threw the first punch? It's a 40-second clip. He'll watch news reports about riots and then claim there's no riots. XQC does a better job of covering the news.
Local media talking about $3 worth of fucking Doritos. Like, you know, there was a bank run or some shit. Like, also want to fucking make it seem like, you know, this is a riot that was completely out of control.
Wait, what? This is insane.
Wait, some buildings were raided, cars destroyed, people are throwing fucking fireworks. Look at the images being shown on screen. There's dog shit everywhere on the ground. Look at this shit. Like, How is this not out of control or right? It's both.
It's
XQC smarter than Hasan? That's insane.
Tragedy porn.
He thinks rich people should all go to the same college because they're the ones that grape everybody.
At least Patrick Henry College is like doing one good thing, which is that like if you have these millionaire, billionaire, WASP fail sons, at least taking them out of other colleges so they can only do date rape to other billionaire, millionaire fail daughters is like, in some respects, you know, from a utilitarian perspective, of course, a little bit better. You know what I mean?
Why would you even argue that? Raping a rich girl is better than raping a poor girl. I guess because they have less support to fall back on logistically, but they're both really bad. That's like saying killing this 40-year-old is better than killing this 30-year-old because the 40-year-old lived more of his life. Why would you even argue that? Like, they're both bad to a level where it's like, why would you even compare? Right, I guess if you had to choose one, but when are you going to be in the... What? Wait, what? All rich people should go to the same school as other rich people so that if they rape, it's not to a poor person. Maybe just teach them not to rape. I don't know the best ways of preventing someone from deciding to rape, but I don't think the solution is to try to put more fortunate people in the position of being a rape victim, but okay.
He wants to be seen as an on-the-ground journalist, but wants to have the accountability of just being a streaming idiot.
I'm just a, you know, dumb idiot with a Twitch stream.
He wants to be seen as someone who fights racism while advocating for it.
Disgusting filth, dude. Eurocentrist trash. Euro trash, motherfucker.
And he wants to be seen as a socialist fighting for profit sharing for employees without having to pay any of his own.
So you're paying moderators or a head of moderation?
No, not editors and not moderators.
Hassan wants to be seen as a respectable political figure, but in reality is just a lazy coward. He wants the
No, dude, he said he's dumb and he wants everyone to see him as dumb. Dude, he keeps contradicting himself, man.
Recognition
so annoying.
for doing all these hard things,
so annoying,
but doesn't
man.
actually want to put in the work to do them. If you watch Hassan for political reasons, just know that you're probably not going to be informed on anything he's talking about. If you watch him for entertainment reasons, go watch the original video he stole instead. That will be it for today.
Well, if the entertainment comes from him being a dumbass, then...
Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and if you can, become a homie on Patreon, because this video is most likely demonetized. Phoebes, Crimson Glass, Riveter, Christina Vina, Mac Monkey, Drink Kobex, Bowblax, Necro Valley, Stefan...
Yo, I'm there, let's go, okay.